So why do we hate Micah Bell? Well, there's a lot of things that we hate Micah Bell. Micah Bell is a racist, narcissistic, and plays survival of the fittest with the Vanderlyn gang, saying that weaker people should die or fall or whatever, and the strong will survive. At the beginning of the game, we get to see Micah harassing Sadie Adler. We know that Micah Bell's a racist because if you watch some camp dialogues, he becomes a racist towards Lenny, Javier, and Charles. We also know that Micah Bell's a rat. At the end of chapter 4 and chapter 5, well, mostly chapter 5, Micah Bell was really the rat because he worked with the Pinkertons. Now, we don't know that if Micah Bell worked with the Pinkertons this entire time in the beginning of the game or not. It's hard to say, really. All we know is in chapter 5, after the when Dutch, Micah, Javier, Bill, and Arthur were at Guarma, after Micah told the Pinkertons about everything and stuff like that. So Micah was a rat. I do believe that Micah Bell was using the Pinkertons to kill the Vanderlyn gang, and then maybe he would get the money or something. I mean, who knows? But yeah. But anyways, bit off topic. Micah Bell also killed a dog as well. Yeah, Jack's dog, Kane. At the end of chapter 5, at the end of chapter 4, if you hear some camp dialogues, Jack tries to look for the dog, but unfortunately, well, Micah killed the dog for no apparent reason. We also know that Micah, ever since the death of Hosea, Micah became the second man of Dutch. Because unfortunately, when Arthur got TB, and got weaker, Micah was mocking Arthur, and he was bullying him and mocking him and stuff like that. Micah also, was humiliating Dutch, using Dutch, because Dutch, in his mind, he thought that every member of the gang betrayed him, or most of the gang members, except for Micah Bell and Charles, and not Charles, Javier and Bill. But mostly Micah. So Micah is a huge manipulator. And Micah's Micah's a piece of shit. But as a villain, Micah is a good villain by Rockstar game standards. And he is one of the best villains. But he is the most hateful Rockstar Games villain character ever, because he's a rat. He's a hypocrite. He's a racist, And he likes to hurt people. You know? And there's a backstory of him in a newspaper that Micah and his father were on the run, and Micah and his father became the monster that he was because they both ran away from home because of law and stuff like that. There'll be like more about Micah Bell's story. I'll put a link in the description. There's a YouTuber who actually talks about Micah Bell more. But yeah, you know, Micah only cares about power. He cares about hurting people. He cares about just himself as well. You know, Micah doesn't care about the Vanderlyn gang. He doesn't even care about Dutch either. So yeah, Micah Bell was just a fear a pure monster as well. You know, that's all I have to say really.